Hello, I'm Joachim Duplessis. Welcome to the HTS Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. After years of escalating complaints, the St. Lucian government is reportedly finally taking action against noise pollution with the planned enactment of stricter legislation. A proposed draft bill aims to establish clearer decibel limits. The move comes as a relief for many residents, particularly those along the Rodney Bay Entertainment Strip and Greater Gros Islet, who have long been plagued with excessive noise from bars, vendors, and even personal sound systems. While the issue garnered renewed attention in the north, it's not unique to that region. The draft legislation aims to address noise concerns across St. Lucia. The new measure's success hinges on their implementation and enforcement. Public consultation is ongoing, and residents are encouraged to voice their opinions on the proposed amendments. So we ask, will the new legislation be enough to curb St. Lucia's noise pollution problem? We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
I think it has gotten out of hand. It is great. It has overflown. The guys are seeking unwanted attention, and I think it's way past them that something has been done about it. I mean, if you want to play your music, there's freedom. You go on the base, you go by the sea. But when you start terrorizing, I'll use the word terrorizing because it's almost like terrorizing the community. You're in the town, you're in the village, where peace is supposed to be. You have elderly, you have children, and all of that is just is disturbing and unwanted.
So I really think we understood that government will be going to Parliament to pass legislation. What's your take on it?
It's high time. It's long overdue, and I think we've allowed this to spiral out of control, and it's a good move in terms of government going to Parliament. But I just feel it's a little too late. But better late than never.
It can be very annoying, especially for people who have babies sleeping at home at nights, and these guys are coming around with this loud music. It can be very annoying. But then again, I think of when I was younger, I used to do loud music. But then again, maybe this is their time to do it. People grow up, people grow older. It's a good thing for government to pass legislation, but then too much legislation takes away our freedom. We got to be so careful with that. But no matter what we do, we must preserve freedom and liberty for all.
I give the government the full right to pass the law, because at the end of the day, he can put something in place where the loud music can be played where we can come at least listen to who like the music. We can come and listen or sit down and enjoy it how they can. But at the end of the day, it's too loud for people who's been at their home, the grown-ups, even kids. Sometimes we're not able to take that loud noise because that music will be excessive, it's too loud for some people. And what the government is going in Parliament, it will be good. And I'll accept that, and I'll be with him all the way to do what he's doing, because it's human. Not everybody can take that loud song.
Si machine nan ka pase le souya kwa ni machine nan le tête yo a. Ça ka pase trop fort le souya bokay moun si tout bokay moun côté ki ni grand moun ka wete tout pour chimé ça ka trop fort. C'est puis yo dou bout se bail ça.
Gouvernement parlement pour passer législation ça quoi.
C'est pour gouvernement en parlement pour ça.
Manière bail là si machine nan vinn avec musique li. C'est musique li qui la mais ou pas ça ad. Musique enlève gros boîte qui plie là passer machine là même et puis ou supposé ni respect pour différents communes ou ka passer et même musique ça because commune ou ka distraire différents bagailles qui ka aller si j'ai qui ka lan dedans là ni gon moun ga dormi là ndima may de les study de musique là ka fait sauter moi même de les musique là passer quand sorti ça ka moi entier moi. Est-ce que vous comprenez ça? Sorti ça va faire prétendre dans moi. Est-ce que vous comprenez ça? Il est pour le gouvernement ça pour un juger ça là.
Ouais, ça va vous faire hein. Ouais, parce qu'il y a distraire moun parce que l'accident qui arrive de là ou pas qu'à ça parce que musique là ouvert trop fort pas qu'attendre.
Vous pouvez supporter le gouvernement pour le parlement?
Oui, moi je supporter ça parce que moi même pas mais ça. Parce que là quand la musique là passer, il ka faut sauter, quoi le faire cabane, il ka faut sauter.
There is a matter that could be settled by preschool children. It's just a matter of say a man making noise in your head, you go to the police. When you go to the police asks the man to bring down the volume. Full stop.
Honestly, I feel that this should be stopped because it is showing inconsideration for our older folks, even the young people. Sometimes you go out and you notice that people are playing the loud music and there are people in the community who are sick. Maybe they didn't sleep the night. the night. So I think this should be stopped for once and for all.
The government is going to parliament to pass legislation. What do you think?
They should do that, and it's time they did it. I'm very happy they are doing that now. And these people should be coming together to discuss that at length because it is affecting us. That is noise pollution, and the people should be cognizant of that.
So government pour faire bail faire obéir
That is something that is disturbing me at home. When this fellow's passing, this shaking my house. I mean, I can understand one man on a vehicle and playing the music so loud, disturbing people. I mean, they doesn't even choose what time to play that music. They could pass any time in the night. People might be sleeping, have children sleeping, babies sleeping, waking up the babies with this kind of music.
You understood that government will be going to parliament to pass legislation. What's your take on it?
Well, I wish they would talk about these things happening in St. Lucia right now. These young people they're overdoing it right now.
Colin, if I tell you, that's one of the best piece of legislation they can ever bring in St. Lucia. I'm telling you that those fellas, they're terrorizing us so much. Imagine midnight, in the middle of your sleep, you have to wake up because them fellas passing by a car and car with loud music, trembling the whole house. Now, Colin, I live close to the road. I can tell you, I've had bad experience with that. And if this government can do that, bravo for them. Bravo Phil JP.
Do you support the turning it down at a certain decibel?
They have to. At least I don't have a problem, fellas, having the music. But when you approach in a place where you know people live, cool out, bring it down.
Yeah, I think the government should look into that because there is elderly people around, and there is children walking around and all kind of things. Because when you're in your room sleeping and that loud music passing, sometimes you can be in your room on your bed, sometimes you can be, But I think they should look into that because there is elderly people around and there is other people around that really need their peace of mind.
Thanks for those responses. Now to our new discussion. The quality of road construction and repairs has become a hot topic on local radio programs this year. Commentators and contributors are questioning whether St. Lucia is getting its money's worth from road projects, citing recently built roads requiring repairs, in some cases within 3 years of completion. Some callers argue that contractors shouldn't shoulder all the blame, pointing to inadequate design for traffic volume and weight, as well as changing weather patterns as contributing factors to the road deterioration. So we ask, should there be greater monitoring and accountability of road projects? Voting is easy. Just log on to htsstlucia.org and vote. Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.